Right. We should be back. I don't know if it's going to be much better. It is very hot. Yes. Stream was gone for a minute. I restarted to see if it would be any better. I'm not sure if it will be, but here's hoping. Here's hoping. So thank you for bearing with me, folks. All right. So I asked, how many dogs does it take to make a bear? You are all welcome to answer it. I hope you will join me. But I got another question for you, and I want to know what you think. Where is the hole in the sky with all the money in it? Where is the hole in the sky with all the money in it? I've been wondering this my entire life. Where's the hole in the sky with all the money in it? Like the sky is gonna open and rain gold upon me. I'm Irish as fuck. I'm supposed to believe in a pot of gold at the end of the rainbow. I don't know of any actual legends of a hole in the sky full of money, but I've always just figured there has to be one. Like, let's skip waiting for rain and sun. Let's get this galactic cash flow growing. You know what I mean? Growing. Huh? I've always known there had to be one. If I were to guess, it would probably be somewhere in the Galapagos. It says people aren't really hanging out there all that much. The birds just eat it, and what a waste, you know? That's bullshit. Now we got tropical birds that have to eat gold to procreate, and people without running water. Life is sometimes funny sad, and sometimes sad, and I can't figure out which this is. What about you? Any other theories? I'm renewing my passport, so I'm willing to fly. Tell me, where is the hole in the sky with all the money in it? Naomi family says 4.5 dogs. That is, you know, I think if you had a Saint Bernard or something like that, that could, you know, four and a half Saint Bernards could easily make a bear. That seems very reasonable, Naomi, and not at all an exaggeration. So good on you. But you know, there's mad sad, there's sad, there's all kinds of stuff. But you know who's rad? Yeah, I did say that. Yes, I'm sorry. Our friends and fam over at Converge Media, they are Seattle's preeminent independent media broadcaster, and they need our support. Check it.
Converge Media produces culturally relevant content for Black and urban audiences. Our coverage is raw, transparent, and objective, praised by community leaders, government officials, and residents. Support Converge Media today via Venmo, Cash App, or PayPal at Converge Media.
Converge Media airs on airs on Converge Media channels every Saturday at 10 p.m. Check out their website and see about becoming a financial backer. I've dropped a link to their donation page, and I hope you give it a look. I will have an air conditioner set up for next episode, so we don't have all this bullshit going on. But yes, make sure you do check out Converge Media and support them. Matty O'Shea says the hole in the sky with all the money in it is down below with Satan, who's about enlightenment and not the bad guy. God is about 100% control and no free thought. Just throw gold at the dullards. We made some very strong statements. Alex FV says the hole in the sky with all the money in it is actually in Martha's Vineyard. That I do believe, Alex FV. That is very true. Naomi Bammy Fammy says the hole in the sky with all the money in it is just past Lucy in the sky with diamonds. That I can believe. I can believe that, Naomi Bammy Family. Thank you very much. Sexual Corn. Dogs needed to make a bear first. You need Build-A-Bear to allow you to bring a dog in. Then you need to graft on opposable thumbs or breed an opposable thumb onto a dog. Where's the hole in the sky with all the money in it? Me. The massive hole in my heart sucked all the money. I have to fill it somehow. I disguise it with a clever disguise of a shirt with a funny statement. Wow. Sexual Corn. Dropping knowledge on all of us. Let's see if we change settings if things get a little easier here. This may be where we have to hang out tonight, folks. In hell! But Matty O'Shea made it very clear that, we're actually in pretty good hands over here. Now, You know we love animation, okay? Here on Weird at Night, we make it, we show other animators, we love the shit. But how? How did we arrive at it? How did someone go, oh, I got an idea, we'll make shit move on a screen and people will pay money to see it and we'll all end up with a cupcake parade in our honor? How? Specifically, how did stop motion animation, the art of making things move by shooting slight movements, one frame at a time, come to be? Well, Cole Dempsey on YouTube has the scoop.
Hi, my name is Cole Dempsey, and this is the history of stop-motion animation. Stop-motion animation is a painstaking process that is done by moving an object in tiny increments while filming one frame per increment, giving the illusion of movement. The first stop-motion animation film was the Humpty Dumpty Circus in 1898, created and produced by J. Stuart Blackton and Albert E. Smith. Smith and Blackton brought wooden acrobats and animal figures to life for the first time on film. Sadly, only one frame of the film was saved. Blackton continued to develop this technique with the film The Enchanted Drawing in 1900, combining stop motion and live action. Thomas Edison produced the first clay animation film ever recorded with Edwin S. Porter in 1902 with a short film called Fun in a Bakery Shop. Willis O'Brien is heralded as the father of modern stop-motion animation. O'Brien is the first person to use stop-motion to make a serious entry into the world of film with his 1925 full-length feature silent film, The Lost World. O'Brien would later change the film industry forever with his 1933 movie, King Kong, which took stop-motion animation to completely new levels. Willis O'Brien went on to supervise the stop-motion animation process for the film Mighty Joe Young, released in 1949. This film would go on to receive an Oscar in 1950 for Best Visual Effects. A man by the name of Ray Harryhausen followed in Willis O'Brien's footsteps as O'Brien's #1 protege. Harryhausen used stop-motion animation in films such as The Seventh Voyage of Sinbad in 1958, Jason and the Argonauts in 1963, and The Clash of the Titans in 1981. Although clay animation was first created back in 1902, clay animation, or claymation, was used to create children's entertainment in the 1950s with a TV series called The Gumby Show. In the 1970s, stop motion was being utilized as the most common visual effects technique as well as medium for commercials. By the 80s, stop motion had hit its golden age with its animated TV series, major brand commercial spots, feature films, and even new mediums like music videos. Famous films that used stop motion for special effects were films such as Star Wars, Empire Strikes Back, Dragon Slayer, and RoboCop, just to name a few. The 90s brought a new technology that virtually wiped out the need for stop-motion puppet animation. Stop-motion animation has paved the way for special effects for more than 100 years and is still being used even today, as recently as Star Wars The Force Unleashed, Kubo and the Two Strings,
I promise I won't even blink. I actually don't think I even can blink. Do I have eyelids?
and Box Trolls. Stop motion will more than likely remain a relevant movie effect technique for many years to come. Thank you for watching this presentation. I hope you enjoyed it.
You ever think about the universe, Mr. Trout? What if our world is just like a tiny speck?
A tiny little speck.
And there are giants looking down on us.
And every time we move...
It's actually them moving us.
When I was young, about your age, my daddy set me on his knee. He said, if you gotta go, you gotta go. Then he sang the song for me. He sang me potty waddy waddy, me potty waddy. Gotta get there soon. Gonna take my body waddy to the potty waddy waddy potty room. He stopped and looked at me. When nature up and calls your name, stand tall and start to sing. Me potty waddy waddy, me potty waddy. Gotta get there soon. Gonna take my body waddy to the potty waddy waddy potty room.
Hey everybody, it's me, Don from Don's Long Gone Lawns. I take acid and play with knives. Got a lawn too far gone.
Ron here, from Lawns Owned by Ron. Here to remind you that rent is due. And no, it's not payable in acid.
Ron is a real tight ass. You know that? You know that? I mean, Don will accept payment from you however you can pay. Because that's the kind of guy Don is. The kind of guy Don is. But how we doing, everybody? Thanks for bearing with us tonight. It's been kind of a shit show as far as the actual visual stream goes, but it looks like the videos are playing okay. So at least there's that. Sounds like the audio's coming through. Yeah, it got really hot in Seattle, and I was not prepared. Maybe I should actually start looking at the weather. I've never really cared about weather reports. I've just never really read them. I've never really cared much for them. I think they're the denizen of people who need more in their life. How we doing? Alex FNV, I asked, what people had been up to. And Alex FNV was at a show last night. I saw Muna play their biggest headlining show of all time last night. And next Saturday, I won't be here because I'm seeing Taylor Swift at Gillette Stadium, baby. Well, tell Taylor Swift she's stealing one of the 7 audience members that I have. See how she feels about that, Taylor Swift. Like you needed another fan. Don't you have enough? Don't you have enough? It is... Naomi Baomi Family's encouraging me to stretch. Encouraging me to stretch. Thank you, friendo. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Naomi Baomi Family says, me potty waddy forever. Agreed. I mean, Sexual Corn says, what sucks about heat along a coast is you can't just toss a humidifier up to pull out the heat. Humidity is already there. Very true. Very true. Alex FMV says, I'm seeing her on Sunday, but I'll be driving 8 hours to Boston and I'll be at my friend's on Saturday. Sawi. Tell Taylor Swift what she's done. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. No. Nobody has to be sorry when they can't make it to Weird at Night. It's a blast when I get to be with you guys. But we all have lives. I'm just the nerd who has to be here every Saturday. But thank you all for being here tonight. It means a lot, as always, that you give me your time. Alex FNV lives in the South. Humidity, real bad. I think Sexual Corn lives somewhere on the East Coast, don't you, Sexual Corn? Also, a reminder, we have a Discord that I am not great about using a ton. But if you want to be connected to the community a little deeper, please join our Discord. I would love it if you did. I will not be live in Discord tonight after the show. It is very hot. I am very hungry, and I just want to chill after the show tonight. It's been a very busy couple days, and I just want to chill. Last thing. The Shop of WAN. We have stuff you can buy over there. It's a great way to support the show if you feel up to it. Oh, Sexual Corn lives in Louisiana. Beacon sweat, falling asleep humidity. Yes, if you live in Louisiana, you are very familiar with humidity. Holy shit. Yes, Alex MV says, walk outside and the air is a blanket. Yes, I actually went to Florida one time in July. And when I walked out of the airport, it felt like a tiny person just jumped on my back. It was pretty bad. Okay, Sexual Corn clarifies, does not currently live in Louisiana. Fair enough. But yeah, no, I went there for a wedding. Some asshole got married in Louisiana in the summer, in July. Or not in Louisiana, I'm sorry, in Orlando in July. And they had their wedding at high noon. It was absolutely the worst thing ever. The best man literally had back sweat everywhere. It was horrible. I would never recommend that. So please do not get married in Orlando in July. No one at your wedding will enjoy it. No one in your ceremony will enjoy it. And chances are you probably won't enjoy it all that much. So maybe I should talk about what's on the screen. This is the shop of WAN. You can go there if you have a little skrill to spend. We have an artist studio. You could support an artist like Blaze in Space. We give the profits directly to anybody in the artist studio, directly to those artists. We also have our Weirded Night branded stuff, and I will be adding stuff to that very soon. Alex said Katie's wedding after that storm was also miserable in Charlottesville, sorry. Yes. It was very miserable. And then the power went out everywhere right afterwards. It was freaking wild. I'm going to go to the question castle because I think it probably won't glitch too much if we're there. Or actually... Yeah. Yeah. Just everybody take a little load off. Why don't you? Yeah. Sexual Corn says, pro tip, skip that pat down hand check in an airport by working up a healthy amount of back sweat. Wow. So if you're going to smuggle stuff on a train, if you're going to smuggle stuff on a plane, not a train, work up a healthy amount of back sweat. You might be able to skip the pat down. That's all, whatever. Jarv D is joining us. And in a few minutes, we are going to show Jarv D's new video, beat drop, and you are going to love it. But I do want to say thank you to everyone for being with us tonight. Jarv D, great to have you with us, friendo. Awesome to have you in the chat to talk with us all. So why don't we get to it? We've got a fuck ton of fascination still headed towards you, my deadlies. And we're getting started with a new video from returning WAN fam, Jarv D, and collaborator Bad Colors. Jarv D has been cooking up some flow for Jarv D, what is it, 14, 15 years, something like that? The oldest video on his YouTube is from 14 years ago. The oldest album on his Bandcamp is from 2012. Point is, Jarv D's been in this game for a long time, well-known guy, and you're about to see why. This is Jarv D and Bad Colors, and this video is called Beat Drop. So, let's drop the beat.
Logging off from my 9 to 5. Yeah. Headache gone and then no surprise. Tryna be around some better vibes. Come on. Hit my lady, find somewhere to slide. Let's go. I can match your energy, baby. Fuck them all if they look at you crazy. Gotta cut the lights on if the business is shady. But to cut the mic on, gon' have to pay me, look. Like I'm not tacky, got taste. I don't belong in this place. Probably should live out in space. DJ, please dig through them crates. I can match your energy, baby. Fuck them all if they look at you crazy. Gotta cut the lights on if the business is shady. But to cut the mic on, gon' have to pay me.
When the beat drop, gotta shake the sheet rock. Clear the birds on the treetop. I don't wanna see your feet stop. When the beat drop, gotta shake the sheet rock. Clear the birds on the treetop. I don't wanna see your feet stop. When the beat drop, gotta shake the sheet rock. Clear the birds on the treetops. I don't wanna see your feet stop. Yeah. When the beat drop, gotta shake the sheet rock. Clear the birds on the treetops. I don't wanna see your feet stop. Yeah.
Logging off from my 9 to 5. World burning, but I'm still alive. Unplugged for some better vibes. I'm the wave, but here come the tide. World getting finicky, baby. Fuck them off, they look at me crazy. Gotta cut the lights on if the business is shady. But to cut the mic on, gon' have to pay me, look. Excuse me if your people late. I live in the world I create. I'm human, I do make mistakes. But ain't got no time to live fake. World getting finicky, baby. Fuck them off, they look at me crazy. Gotta cut the lights on if the business is shady. But to cut the mic on, gon' have to pay me.
When the beat drop, gotta shake the sheet rock. Clear the birds on the treetop. birds out the treetops. I don't wanna see your feet stop. Yeah, when the beat drop, gotta shake the sheetrock. Good birds out the treetops. I don't wanna see your feet stop. Move, move, gotta move, move, gotta move, move, gotta move, move. When the beat drop, when the beat drop.
Logging off from my 9 to 5. Headache gone and then no surprise. Tryna be around some better vibes. Come on. Hit my lady, find somewhere to slide. Let's go. I can match your energy, baby. Fuck them all if they look at you crazy. Gotta cut the lights on if the business is shady. But to cut the mic on, gon' have to pay me, look. Like I'm not tacky, got taste. I don't belong in this place. Probably should live out in space. DJ, please dig through them crates. I can match your energy, baby. Fuck them all if they look at you crazy. Gotta cut the lights on if the business is shady. But to cut the mic on, gon' have to pay me.
When the beat drop, gotta shake the sheetrock. Clear the birds out the treetop. I don't wanna see your feet stop. When the beat drop, gotta shake the sheetrock. Clear the birds out the treetop. I don't wanna see your feet stop. When the beat drop, gotta shake the sheetrock. Clear the birds out the treetops. I don't wanna see your feet stop. Yeah, when the beat drop, gotta shake the sheetrock. Clear the birds out the treetops. I don't wanna see your feet stop. Move, 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 move. When the beat drop, when the beat drop, when the beat drop, gotta shake the sheetrock, gotta shake the sheetrock, clear the birds out the treetop. I don't wanna see your feet stop. Move.
Jesus Christ. That is a fucking song, folks. That's fucking Beat Drop by Jarv D and Bad Colors. That is a good fucking time. That beat is fucking sick. Jarv and Bad Colors, you guys have been working together for a while now and dropped lots of things along the way, but that is one of my very favorites. That song is like audio cocaine. That was fucking awesome. The flow, your flow on that beat, absolutely incredible, unbelievable. I was like dancing in my chair. I still want to move at that tempo. Unbelievable stuff, my friend. That was Beat Drop. That was also the song of the day on KEXP recently, and for damn good reason. Seattle's legendary voice in music, Larry Mizell Jr., wrote in the article, the Jarv D has been one of the leading rap luminaries of the Seattle scene for the past decade. Coming from Larry, that is very high praise and very well given. Something else from that article, which is a part of the links that, did I drop the links? Holy shit. Oh, I did not. Oh, my bad. I'm going to drop some links for you to Jarv D and Bad Colors, to the track and to that KEXP article I was just talking about. Something that was really interesting, I see Jarv D and Bad Colors. I didn't know who Bad Colors was, but in the article, it says, since the beginning, one of his secret weapons has been production from London-born, Maryland-raised, Brooklyn-based DJ, songwriter, producer, and multi-instrumentalist Ibi Salima, aka Bad Colors. If I said his name wrong, I do apologize. Salima has worked with some big names, including Kendrick Lamar, Rick Ross, Keisha Cole, and Faith Evans. Jesus! That is some insane shit. Jarv is working with the real deal here, folks. That just incredible stuff. Jarv has done a ton of incredible work, including a collaboration with Shabazz Palaces and many others. Definitely check out his Bandcamp. Follow him on your streaming platform of choice, because Jarv D, Bad Colors are always up to something new. God damn. So Jarv, we are having some visual difficulties tonight, but I would love to ask you, how do you keep yourself so motivated for so long in the music game? It oftentimes a thankless job. It's oftentimes something that you're constantly hustling to do. You are incredibly prolific. It takes an incredible amount of focus. I would love to hear from you if you could tell me a little bit about your process, how you stay motivated. If you feel like answering in the chat, please do. But absolutely incredible shit. All that dopeness made me hungry. Also, Terry Monstrosity's in the chat, who we played earlier. Jarv said we got more coming. And I know, because every time I go on YouTube and I'm like, what should I show tonight or this week? I see that Jarv D has a new upload. Always. Guy is like dropping stuff left and right. Terry Monstrosity says, thank you for playing the video earlier, Luck. Appreciate the love. Always merry weekend, everybody. Merry weekend to you, Monster. Thank you so much. We really love the track. Loved what you do. Love what you're doing. Let's get back to me about that collab I was talking about earlier. Let's give it some consideration. All right, but for now, we're gonna go back to the question castle. Okay, so you see the questions I've asked so far. How many dogs does it take to make a bear? And where's the hole in the sky with all the money in it? Jarv or Terry, if you feel like answering these, please feel free. How many dogs does it take to make a bear? Because bears are obviously dogs in bear costumes. And then Jarv D says, to the question I asked, I never force it. I just let life inspire me. Well, you're doing a hell of a job, because that sounds like supremely inspired work. Thank you, Jarv. Incredible stuff. And you got more coming. What more? I mean, is there a little teaser, a little taste you wanna drop on us? You wanna tell us about? That'd be awesome. All right. So my last question to y'all tonight is, what is the whale for my dream about? What is the whale for my dream about? Good God, I don't think we've ever had video pause like this, this much. This is crazy. This could be the whale for my dream, or maybe yours. Did you have a dream about a whale? What is the whale for my dream about? My suspicion is that it has something to do with bullet-like focus on the waters in front of me, no matter how wet or watery they are. I continue to drive forward in a precise and precision-y fashion. It could be emblematic of a pee-pee, but I'm not sure of that. So what is the whale for my dream about? What is the whale from your dream about? Let us know. We're going to bring the tempo down for a minute before we do the auto write and do a little reflecting. Irish poet Moya Cannon has many fascinations: music, history, migration, archaeology, geology, and our long relationship to our earth and seas. This is her reading her poem, Carrying the Songs. Check it out.
Carrying the Songs. This is dedicated to the two wonderful singers, traditional singers, Triana and Mairead Ní Dhomhnaill. There's an epigraph from the singer Frank Hart, who said, "Those in power write the history, those who suffer write the songs." I was very moved a number of years ago when I was in Canada to find Irish songs being sung, sometimes in a the Irish language was totally degraded, it had become gibberish almost. But the remains of songs like An Drimmin Down Dealish, still sung in Newfoundland and on the folk scene in Canada. And I remembered those words of Frank Hart. Another inspiration for this poem was when I heard the story of Triana Ní Dhomhnaill going to Donegal to collect songs from her grandmother and, from her aunt. And this blind aunt had a wonderful collection of songs. Some of them came from her mother. And as a young woman, when the young men were going to Scotland as seasonal labourers, they used to ask their girlfriends, what would you like me to bring you as a present? And Triana's grandmother always said, bring me a song. And I thought there was something wonderful about the fact that many, many years later, this whole trove of songs would be carried all over the world by her grandchildren. So, carrying the songs. It was always those with little else to carry who carried the songs to Babylon, to the Mississippi. Some of these last possessed less than nothing, did not own their own bodies. Yet, 3 centuries later, deep rhythms from Africa, stowed in their hearts, their bones, carry the world's songs. And for those who left my county, girls from Downings and the Rosses, who followed herring boats north to Shetland, gutting the sea's silver as they went, or boys from Ranafast who took the Derry boat, who slept over a rope in a bothy. Songs were their soul's currency, the pure metal of their hearts, to be exchanged for other gold, other songs, which rang out true and bright when flung down on the deal boards of their days.
All right, that was some beautiful stuff from Moya Cannon. That poem is called Carrying the Songs, and I think Moya Cannon's talking about kind of the currencies of life, you know, that go a little beyond just money and time. And people who make art are carrying a currency of their own. Their songs inspire people, their songs lift people up, and I believe that. I believe that with my whole heart. As a very Irish guy myself, I definitely enjoy it on the very rare occasion that we do some Irish shit here on Weird at Night. Jarv D said, we got more coming. Black House 2, Blackout Party EP is almost done. Fuck yeah. Can't wait. Can't wait. Keep us in the loop, Jarv, because we would love to feature more from it. Thank you so much. Alex FV says, The Whale from Your Dream is about Anthony Kiedis' sock trauma. That is a very possible scenario. That's a very good answer, Alex FV. Matty O'Shea says, it's a flying fish that comes around when you need to wake up. Wake up. Very well said, sir. Very well said. Sexual Corn. The whale of your dream is about eating krill, unless it's not a baleen whale. Then it's about eating fishes and squids and establishing the dictatorship of the proletariat. Very nice. Very nice. Sexual Corn. Great stuff. Great stuff. Well, we're getting towards the end here, folks, and it's been a wild night for a lot of reasons, but very happy to have shared it with you. And tonight we finished the episode the way we always do. It's with an auto write. It's Matty O'Shea's favorite part of the show, and mine too, in a lot of ways. So what I do is I count back from 10 as I do. Just try to clear your mind. When I get to 1, I'm going to say go. When I say go, we all start typing whatever comes into your mind. So spend that 10 seconds that I'm counting down, trying to get clear. When I say go, start typing anything that comes to mind. After about 30 or 45 seconds, I say stop, hit enter, or return. Everybody's auto write shows up in the chat. We read them out loud. We go hee hee ha ha, and then we're gonna hear from Melvis Weasley, and then we're gonna raid somebody and get the fuck out of here. So one more time, I'm gonna count back from 10 as I do. Try to clear your mind. When I get to 1, I'm gonna say go. When I say go, start typing whatever comes into your mind for about 30, 45 seconds. Then I say stop. We all hit enter, return. We read them out loud. We see who the fuck Melvis Weasley is, and then we get out of here. Okay. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Go! Start typing. All right, go ahead and stop. Let's go ahead and enter return on your keyboard. We will see just what people said. Here's mine. I'll read mine while we wait for more to come in. Start typing, I said as I started typing and my computer was still laggy and lame, but it's showbiz, baby, and I can't afford to drop the beat. We need the world to know about the plight of Aristotle's pet beluga whale. No one ever talks about it, and there is a reason why. It never existed. But should that be a good enough reason? Should it? Okay, stop now. Get back. I started reading somebody else's. Okay, stop now. Almost. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Matty O'Shea. I wrote hopes plus dreams on a mason jar, filled it with wine, taking sips from lost dreams, lost hopes. Just things that I lost and hope to get back one day. I hope you do too, Matty O'Shea. Thank you so much. Beautiful stuff. Alex F and V. I never thought that would be the way the big toe would fall off, but oh well. Here we are. Gonna be all up in the fine little green sky thing on my way to the Bermuda Triangle, where I will meet up with Amelia and we will be gay and sing sea shanties. It's all fun and games until there's a big fish in the toilet, and then you don't know where to put your coffee cup. Can't put it in there. Can't put it in there, my friend. Cups, 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 cups. Cusp was the last one. Alex FMV also says, no, that's not a good enough reason. That the beluga whale wasn't real. I agree. Sexual corn. The night the lights went out and I heard a thud and get down outside my window. Stay down. Someone yelled and I had to look. Some man, shirtless, silent, surrounded by cops, standing with his hands bound, and 3 more cops drove up and milled out, pointing their lights around under cars, and one pointed their light at my window, then shuffled the man further down the street because a criminal doesn't like witnesses, and the cops shuffled along more, scanning. My mind was wondering. Wow. Sexual corn, always dropping like some very cinematic auto rights on the chat. Very, very great stuff. Incredible stuff. I'm not sure if anybody has any more planned to drop, but I kind of need to do it because we're getting towards the end here. But I'll do the outro. We'll see if more come in. Another hour, another night. Naomi Family says, oh, hey, I spaced out, but now I'm spaced in. Yup. Very good, friend. Thank you. Another night of communal mind share. Another time I get to sit in the big chair here and talk with my digital homies about whatever inspires me and whatever inspires you. If you're an artist or a piece of work you want to see here on the show, tell me. If it won't get us copyright killed, I'll do it, damn it. If you want to make a segment talking about something you love, hit me up on Discord or at weirdatnight@gmail.com. We celebrate creativity and collaboration here. Doesn't matter if it's me or you, baby. Weird at Night is that kind of place. And it's founded on 4 key principles. People come first. Time matters more than money. Art is the antidote. Attack with love. And love yourself because you are the best thing that's ever going to happen to you. I'm Patrick Galactic. We are Weird at Night. Take good care of you. Love your people every chance you get. I'll be back here Tuesday night at 10 p.m. and right back here next Saturday at 10 p.m. Till then, mon amis, I want to say, as always, thank you for being Weird at Night. Naomi, you want to hit us with the intro, exit song? Intro, outro? Intro. Actually, Melvis Weasley.
And now, we're going to bring on the guy you've been waiting to see. He agreed to sing a song at tonight's benefit. Now, me and the other swamp critters are going to sit out front and enjoy his music with you. So let's give a great big Lost Lagoon welcome to Melvis Weasley.
Thank you very much. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you. And now I'd like to sing a brand new song, especially written for me by a gifted new songwriter from Lost Lagoon, who is sitting right down front, Joe Raccoon. Well,
night after night. Weird at night.
As above, so below. As below, so above. Wherever you go, there you are. Wherever you go, there you are.
Wherever you go, there you are.